The global death toll due to the novel coronavirus pandemic has exceeded 203,000, with more than 2.92 million people infected worldwide, while more than 836,000 people have recovered from the disease so far. According to the World Health Organization, patients who have recovered from the virus may not be protected against reinfection. Good morning, I am Bipashna Tamang and these are the headlines of the hour. The government says situation to relax the current lockdown not yet created in the country, decides to continue with the ban on domestic and international flights until 15th of May. Returning migrant workers confirmed to have spread coronavirus in Udaipur, Jhapa and Bhojpur districts. Government fails to expedite contact tracing. Global death toll due to the novel coronavirus exceeds 203,000, more than 2.92 million people infected worldwide, while 836,000 recover. And Arsenal's players scheduled to return to light training sessions from next week. Players to undertake individual running in line with government coronavirus regulations. The government has concluded that a situation to relax the current lockdown, which has been imposed to contain the spread of coronavirus, has not yet been created. In the meeting held at Singhadarbar yesterday, the high-level coordination committee formed to contain and control the spread of coronavirus in Nepal came up with the conclusion as the risk of COVID-19 infection is still prevalent in the country. The committee has stated that the country has not been free from the risk of coronavirus spreading as cases have been seen in one district after another. The lockdown, which started on 24th of March, will end this coming Monday unless it is extended. The high-level coordination committee has given the responsibility of preparing the modality of the lockdown to a workforce led by the chief secretary. The committee has also decided to continue with the ban on domestic and international flights until 15th of May, keeping in mind the spread of coronavirus in the country. The decision to end or extend the lockdown and whether to open the border points will be taken by the Council of Ministers. The Health Ministry said that there were no new cases of coronavirus in the country yesterday. Speaking at the daily press briefing yesterday afternoon, spokesperson for the Health Ministry, Dr. Vikas Devkota, announced of the latest status on coronavirus in the country.
प्रयोगशालाको परीक्षणबाट गराउन चाहन्छु। हालसम्म पीसीआर विधिबाट भएको कुल परीक्षण संख्या 9666 पुगेको छ। त्यसैगरी आरडीटी र्यापिड डायग्नोस्टिक टेस्टबाट गरिएका परीक्षणको संख्या 39670 पुगेको छ। यसरी हालसम्म यो कोभिड-19 को लागि परीक्षण गरिएको संख्या नमुना संख्या 49336 पुगेको छ। गत 24 घण्टामा 1945 वटा थप नमुनाहरू परीक्षण भएका छन्। क्वारेन्टाइनमा रहेका व्यक्तिहरूको आजको संख्या 14731 छ। हिजै धौलागिरी प्रादेशिक अस्पताल बागलुङमा कोभिड-19 को उपचारमा रहेकी 19 वर्षीय महिलाको डिस्चार्ज भएको छ। उहाँ रोग मुक्त हुनुभएको छ। स्वास्थ्य लाभ गरी घर फर्किसक्नु भएको छ। त्यसैगरी भरतपुर अस्पतालमा उपचारको क्रममा रहेका एकजना 27 वर्षीय पुरुषको पनि आज 8औं दिनमा दुवै टेस्टहरू नेगेटिभ आएपछि डिस्चार्जको क्रममा हुनुहुन्छ। हालसम्म संक्रमितको संख्या 49 छ, जसमध्ये 12 जना निको भएर घर फर्किसक्नु भएको छ।
It has been confirmed that migrant workers returning home have spread coronavirus in Udaipur, Jhapa and Bhojpur districts in Province 1. With this, the number of swab tests on people returning to their districts from foreign employment should have been increased. However, the number of tests have been minimal even after precautionary measures to contain the virus were taken 45 days ago and the lockdown was imposed over a month ago. So far, only 906 people in Province 1 have been tested by using the PCR method, while 4,160 people have been tested by rapid diagnostic test. Swab tests have been conducted on only 514 people in Udaipur district, where the most number of coronavirus cases have been registered. Likewise, in Chapa district, 721 people have been tested by rapid diagnostic test, while 108 people have been tested through the PCR method. In Bhojpur district, 164 people have been tested by rapid diagnostic test, and only one person has been tested using the PCR method. After a person was confirmed of COVID-19 infection in Bhojpur district on Thursday, swab tests were conducted on 14 individuals in the district on Friday. In Sunsari district, 905 people have been tested by rapid diagnostic test so far, while 371 persons have been tested using the PCR method. Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli has expedited intra-party discussions as protests against his leadership and decisions continued within the party despite the government taking back the two controversial ordinances. The Premier held discussions with senior leader Madhav Kumar Nepal and Vice Chairman Bamdev Gautam at his official residence in Balwatar yesterday. Sources say majority of the members of the party's secretariat that had opposed the Prime Minister's decision to issue the recent controversial ordinances through the President are preparing to pile pressure on the Premier. It may be recalled that earlier a meeting held at Vice Chairman Gautam's residence, which included Nepal Communist Party Executive Chairman Pushpa Kamal Dahal, had agreed to floor the controversial ordinances at the Standing Committee meeting. Premier Oli had called for a cabinet meeting right away before deciding to take back the ordinances. Premier Oli had also held discussions with Executive Chairman Dahal and President of the main opposition Nepali Congress Sher Bahadur Deuba on Friday. 117 Nepalese migrant workers in Malaysia and the Gulf countries have tested positive for coronavirus so far. According to the respective Nepalese embassies in these foreign employment destinations, 6 of them have recovered and returned from the hospital, and others receiving treatment are in quarantine to prevent the spread of the virus. We have a report.
There are around 35,000 Nepalese migrant workers in Bahrain, 49 out of whom have tested positive for coronavirus. All of them are receiving treatment. The Nepalese embassy in Bahrain has stated all the infected are being treated as any other citizens of the country. The embassy has also confirmed that the employer agencies have provided food and accommodation facilities to the Nepalese migrant workers.
मापदण्ड पुरै पूरा गरेर अनि डब्ल्युएचओले पनि प्रशंसा गरेको हुनाले चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म त्यति डेथ केस भनेको चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म जम्मा 8 जना मात्रै भएको छ। त्यो 8 जना पनि सबै के रे यहीँकै लोकल मात्रै छन्। कुनै पनि एक्सपायर्ड भने एक जनादेखि बाहेक अरु सबै नै के रे एकदम के रे स्टेबल छन्। त्यसकारण खासै अब नेपालीहरुले अब नेपाली दाजुभाइलाई अहिले हामी सबै संघ संस्था लगायत सबै हामी मिलेर चाहिँ उनीहरुसँग सम्पर्कमै छौं।
17 Nepalese who went to Bahrain for internships in hotels there have been living in accommodations provided by the Nepalese embassy and various social institutions. Likewise, 3 Nepalese migrant workers in Malaysia have also tested positive for coronavirus. One of the infected has fully recovered and returned home after being discharged from the hospital. There are 325,000 Nepalese migrant workers in Malaysia at the moment. Many of the Nepalese are working by adopting utmost preventions. Meanwhile, many others are jobless at the moment as their companies that deal with raw material production have remained shut due to the global pandemic. The Nepalese embassy in Malaysia has reported many Nepalese are struggling as their companies have shut down and their visas have expired. Likewise, 31 Nepalese migrant workers in Kuwait, 18 in Qatar and 11 in UAE have also been infected with coronavirus. 2 of the infected in UAE have fully recovered and returned home from the hospital. As many of these Nepalese migrated to these destinations to fulfill the workforce demand, it is undoubtedly the duty of the employer companies to ensure their safety. However, there is a call on all concerned embassies to take diplomatic initiatives to ensure the safety of the Nepalese workers.
Welcome back. Many cases of violence against women have been reported across the nation since the lockdown began on 24th of March. 20 rape cases and 11 domestic violences were reported in
girl child was reportedly raped
alone in the past 1 month. However, victims are finding it difficult to file reports and legal actions are challenging due to the ongoing lockdown. We have a report.
A 14-year-old girl child was reportedly raped in Bake's Kohalpur municipality during the lockdown. However, the victim and her family had to file a police complaint through telephone as the lockdown meant movements were restricted. Based on the complaint, a 21-year-old youth was arrested. A week later, another 15-year-old girl child in Nepalganj became victim of attempt to rape. A 23-year-old youth was arrested in the case. On 12th of April, a woman died while receiving treatment for the injuries she sustained after her husband hit her with a piece of wood. The ongoing lockdown has made it difficult for victims like them to seek for legal support.
यो बेलामा चाहिँ अपराध गर्दा उम्किन सकिन्छ भन्ने सोच पनि होला अपराध गर्ने मान्छेको हैन किनभने अहिले जस्तोसुकै अपराध जस्तोसुकै अन्य बिरामी भए पनि हस्पिटलमा जाँदा उपचार नपाउने र यहीमा केन्द्रित छ भनेर हामी न्यूज पनि हेरिरा छौं.
According to the police, majority of the victims during the ongoing lockdown have suffered at the hands of their own relatives or neighbors. The police say it has been a challenge to investigate on all of these cases as majority of the forces are directed towards maintaining the lockdown orders. Due to the risk of coronavirus spread, defendants are also not taken to the court and justice delivery has also been delayed.
पुलिस चाहिँ उता लकडाउनमा कन्सन्ट्रेट बढी भएको र यो मौकामा चाहिँ उनीहरूले नचाहिँदो प्रवृत्तिको मनस्थिति बनाउँदै यस्ता घटनाहरू घटाएको देखियो र यस्ता जघन्य अपराधिक क्रियाकलापहरू गर्ने व्यक्ति र ठाउँहरू पहिचान गरी त्यसलाई कसरी न्यूनीकरण गर्ने भन्ने सेन्समा एउटा छुट्टै स्क्वाड बनाएको छ.
Majority of the public are confined to their houses due to the ongoing lockdown. However, this has still not prevented young girls and women from falling prey to predators. There is a call for all authorities to up their vigilance to prevent cases of violence against women, especially at a time of crisis like that of the ongoing coronavirus pandemic.
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: why has the government continued taking SEE in grade 10, although the secondary education is considered to be up to grade 12? The options are option A, to maintain standards, option B, centralized mentality, and option C, vested interests of private schools. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your options A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day and stay safe.